Kaka! Kaka! Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Now it's Mbappe. Ball played right into his path. Kaka! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Has a shot! This time, surely! Corner number 2 then. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! Goal! Borussia Dormund! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
19 minutes is number 21, Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kaka! Kaka! It's in! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kaka. Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Gallagher. And he's let fly. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's beat, can he finish? It's there! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 33 minutes is number 24, Kylian Mbappe.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And this is Van Basten. And the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
The goal scorer.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. It's run loose here. Camavinga. Kaká. There's the hit! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Borussia Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries a shot! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Kylian Mbappe.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Borussia Dortmund lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Van Dijk. And it's Cannavaro for Rice. Now it's Mbappe! And that's off target.
Mbappe put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Camavinga. Balde. Balde stands tall and stands strong. Foden.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got the shot away! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Borussia Dormund have the chance to go the other way.
1,550.
Dinks one through. Good ball over the top. Rice. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gallagher. Kaka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kaka. Vinicius Junior. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's had a hit! And that tested the keeper.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
He's found a way through. Eder Militao gets good distance on it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lewis Skelly promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Lewis Skelly cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, it's come loose. He's gone for goal! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
A little lost today.